Well, what's awesome right now is the weather.
People outside enjoying
it. Showing off those awesome Minnesota tans, right? February style.
Blinding legs.
Oh, my, you can white balance cameras off some of the skin we've seen around here. We've got another mild day again today. Numbers close to 40 degrees. Welcome back, everyone. 11:13 is the time. We are tracking a severe thunderstorm right now. This has just been kind of pulsing like this. Little signs of rotation, not tremendous, not the kind that would herald a issuance of a tornado warning, but even in severe storms, when you have weak rotation and the height of the storm, you can't rule out that possibility. Islands. Well, speaking of islands, you've heard the term the urban heat island, where downtowns of cities tend to be a little bit warmer than the surrounding areas. Well, I gotta tell you, the urban heat island does not apply today at all. Check this out. 42 below zero, the air temperature right now in International Falls. I mean, that's, you know, you're closing in on the coldest temperature ever recorded in Minnesota, which was 60 below. To demonstrate how cold it is, I love doing cold weather tricks. Took a dress shirt of mine, dipped it in water, what was it, 20 minutes ago? And this is indicative of how cold it is. How you doing? I think this cleaner used a little too much starch, don't you think? And watch this. Yeah, that's how cold it is. A plume of snow heading right for the Twin Cities and points north from Rice Lake through St. Paul down to Marshall. We're getting steady snow, and it's been snowing since about 2:30 this morning. You're waking up in Apple Valley, you're looking out the window and going, what happened? It's been very focused from the Twin Cities on north.
6 weeks before you want to leave, that's when you buy your flight.
I don't know what I'm doing in 6 hours, let alone 6 weeks.
Right. Well, this is why you have your wife. She can plan things out for you. Keep you under
That's her role.
wraps, sir.
Let's get right to it. Show you what's going on. This is a live look in Bloomington. This is at 494, and you can see that snow coming down. It's picked up in intensity just a bit in the last hour or so. So we're going to begin to see that accumulation picking up. I think 1 to 2 inches is a pretty good bet across the Twin Cities. Maybe closer to an inch across the West Metro, but we're going to see another snowfall that's going to affect the morning drive because of the timing. Not a huge snow, but it's the timing. Snow mainly this morning, 1 to 2 inches. Quiet, it looks like, for the rest of the week. Let's get right to live radar, and you can see where the snow is flying right across the heart of the Twin Cities Metro. That's where we have the heaviest band of snow right now from North Minneapolis down through Bloomington, Burnsville, heading down towards Elko, Newmarket, and Prior Lake. The snow continues out towards Silver Lake and Minnetonka, getting into St. Cloud, up into Circle Pines, Lino Lakes, into the Woodbury area where you've got some steady snow. If you're coming in from 94, you're going to have snow all the way into downtown St. Paul and Minneapolis. Plymouth's getting the snow, Hopkins getting the snow down towards Burnsville, Prescott, Wisconsin. Again, this is a pretty steady band of snow that's going to be with us, you know, between now and let's say 7:30, the steadiest snow, and then the lighter snows will take us probably right into the lunch hour. So we're going to have a snowy morning, no doubt about it, as the system begins to come together. 23 in Minneapolis, 21 in Princeton, 27 in Blaine. These temperatures are better for crews to work on the snow and ice because the chemicals work better with temperatures like this versus Friday when they were so much colder. However, remember all that freezing drizzle we got yesterday? If you go out to your car and it was outside and you didn't deal with it yesterday, you're going to be scraping for a while because it's pretty thick. 23 in Alexandria and in Brainerd. We had that freezing drizzle yesterday. Now the system, which is actually a fairly decent-sized one, is moving up our way. A lot of moisture and a lot of storms in the southeast right now, kind of robbing our system of much juice to produce heavier snowfalls. But we still have a few more hours of snow to go through before all is said and done. So we've got the snow today. Right now we're thinking 1 to 2 inches. Tomorrow quiet, 22, 30 by Wednesday, and it only gets warmer from there by Thursday. So here's the snow, 7:15. It does want to let up pretty quickly. Here's 9:45. I still believe we're going to be seeing light snow around here. And then by the lunch hour, it begins to taper down. By this afternoon, it's up towards Lake Superior. It's going to be a cloudy day, no doubt about that. Clouds into tonight. Tomorrow, though, does look a little bit brighter. Partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the low 20s. Coating to 2 inches for much of the Twin Cities to St. Cloud. Closer to 2 to 3 inches as you head into western Wisconsin. Again, We certainly had bigger snows around here, but it's the timing. We've had a lot of commutes recently dealing with snowfall, and that can slow things down. So there's the snow. It will get a little breezy this afternoon, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. Temperatures holding in the 20s, so we're not going to budge much from where we are right now. Morning snow easing this afternoon, 1 to 2 inches. For tonight, decreasing clouds down to 6. 7-day forecast. Look at that, by Thursday, mid-30s. Another chance of some flurries by the end of the weekend into the weekend as it cools down a bit. But this week, no more Arctic air, just some early week snow. Guys?
10:37 games were suspended because of lightning.
Wait till you see why. We're going to show you some images coming in right now. Of course, this is a live look from our Buck Hill Skycam, and the skies are lowering, and it's about to pour. We're getting reports of very heavy rain in the North Metro and vivid lightning. In fact, let's take a look at live radar right now, and I want to show you the lightning strikes that are getting ready to move in. And if you live in the North Metro, you know what I'm talking about. It's a constant lightning and roar of thunder. Very heavy rain, and again, damaging winds are possible. We were tracking this storm since 3 o'clock this morning. It was up over Fargo. It moved through Wadena, Brainerd, and then at about 9:45, it just started taking a right turn and heading right for the Twin Cities. Here's where it is right now. A severe thunderstorm warning continues for Ramsey County, parts of Hennepin County, and Anoka County, also into Washington County, too. Looks like from Andover, St. Francis, Blaine getting very heavy rain right now as you head in towards Shoreview, Matamidi and White Bear Lake, Coon Rapids, down into Fridley, and eventually right into downtown St. Paul, you're going to see the worst of this storm. Not to say you won't escape it out in the West Metro, but it looks like the worst of it will be from about the Mississippi, I would say, you know, the Midway section on east. So here we go. There's the heaviest rain, Coon Rapids, down towards Brooklyn Park. As mentioned earlier, we were seeing rotation with this storm. That seems to have weakened just a bit. So that's good news, but the storm has had a tremendous longevity. We've been watching this thing for a long time. It never had a tornado associated with it or a tornado warning. So again, just heavy rain and some very strong winds are a possibility with this storm. So here it is once again. The severe thunderstorm will be moving through within the next hour, and it will continue to track down towards Cottage Grove and then Mendota Heights, Inver Grove Heights, eventually down into the Eagan area, and then it will be done. One of the things you're going to notice, not only with all the torrential rain, will be a sharp drop in temperatures. Take a look. Right now it's 87 in Minneapolis, but in Princeton, where we had wind gusts almost of 60 miles an hour and heavy rain, it's dropped down to 72. How does it feel? 104 here in the cities, 30 degrees cooler with that rain-cooled air in Princeton. Don't worry, you're going to warm back up again. It feels like 110 in Eden Prairie. So dangerous heat indices, much like what we saw yesterday. The interesting thing with this complex storm is what will happen once it moves through. Will we see more storms later on? Look at this. 104 is how it feels in the Twin Cities, and it feels like a cool 77 in Brainerd. What a difference that rain will make. Here we go. Here's this complex of storms. It's sending out, it looks like a little boundary here, and what that means is that there's energy in the atmosphere to see storms again later on today. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we begin to see some sunshine as this complex tracks into parts of western Wisconsin. You're going to see the heavy rain and possibly some high wind gusts as well. We're noticing more storms building up to the north, and look at all the heat and the sunshine, the clear skies in western Minnesota. So this is all going to be developing as the day goes on. In fact, take a look. This is the latest just in. 12:15, there comes the storm. And this simulation has been kind of showing this the last couple of runs, is showing another development of storms this afternoon and evening. We'll watch that very carefully. Clearly, there's a tremendous amount of energy in the atmosphere. It's going to be zapped for a little while as this storm moves through, but more could develop later on. It's going to be another hot day. Much like yesterday, high temperatures will get back into the 90s once the rain moves through, and we'll see those heat indices creep up again as well. Despite how hot they are now, they're probably going to climb up again. High temperatures today, still 97. We're getting close to that. It's going to drop and then go back up again later on this afternoon. So your forecast looks like this. It gets even hotter tomorrow, 100 degrees. We should be storm free. Maybe a storm Wednesday night. Cooler, less humid, refreshing Thursday and Friday. A chance of storms Friday night, and then again on Saturday as another active weather pattern develops as we head to the weekend. You can kind of hear that roar outside right now.
Yeah, you can.
And again, it's moving slowly, so this could drop a whole lot of rain pretty quickly.
Hello. Don't trip.
Thank you. I get a call 20 minutes ago. Patrick, get up from your nap.
Yeah.
Get the sport coat on you had on this morning and run in.
I really like when Joel McHale has filled in too.
He is edgy.
I know.
And he may, if there's a line, he may not cross it, but he'll come right up to it.
Yeah.
And that is kind of that spark you need. I took them sledding both Saturday and Sunday, and we went in just to our backyard. We named all these different runs, and one of the runs we called it Williams Wipeout, because I accidentally aimed the sled right for a tree, and right when Francesca was trying to avoid the tree, William had to see what was going on, so he stuck his head this way and right into the elm tree.
Okay, William from Burnsville has a question. He says, I understand that Patrick has not done a snow dance on television, on the air. Perhaps this is the reason we are lacking the white stuff this year. Patrick, are you willing to give us some sort of snow dance? Can we cue the music, please?
I need a little run DMC.
We got it.
It's my moonwalk. It's gonna snow like crazy now on Friday.